Hello, everybody. Hi, guys. Hey, Natalie, Teresa, Jay Elliott, Wendy, Reek, Wendy, Addison, Angela, Kimberly, Teresa, and Z. Hello, everybody. As always, let me know if you can hear me good and see me okay. Hi, Aubrey and Aiden. Thank you for coming. So what are you guys up to tonight? What are y'all working on, or what are you doing? Let me put this down a little bit. That worked. Hi, Shayna. So I'm just working today on some stencils for wood signs. So I have a good, well, say a good bit. Let's see, I have an order of 12. And then let's see, 13, 14. So like 14 wood signs, and then I have a Scrabble wall art order. Working on an alcohol ink painting. Cool, Melissa. I've always wanted to do that. I love the way that that looks. Typing up a crochet Valentine's pattern tonight while I watch. Oh, that sounds fun. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Anissa or Anissa. Sorry, I'm really bad at pronouncing names. I'm sure y'all have seen that. Working on opening your Etsy shop. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Let me know if you have any questions. Hey, Haley. Hi, everybody. I recognize a lot of your names. So I'm just getting, I thought I would have all the computer work part done, and I do, but I need to kind of lay them out on my silhouette a little better before I cut. Hi, Kimberly. Sumter, South Carolina, but live in Georgia now. Working on cutting all your vinyl. Just left the post office. Oh, I know. The post office here closes around 4:30. I wish that it stayed open all day. That would be nice. Hey, Lou. How early in life did I realize how amazing I was? I still don't think I'm amazing. So, but thank you so much. That is so sweet. Hey, Christina. Where do I get my stencil material from? So I normally always get it at US Cutter. Actually, that's always where I get my stencil vinyl, just because it always comes perfect in like a large roll, and it never has bubbles or creases like a lot of times you'll see on Amazon. So that's where I get my stencil vinyl. Yes.
Can you please have some more Pringles?
Yes, here we go. Where did you put them? 1 second, guys. Sorry, I need to get the kids something real quick. They're right there. Go ahead and take them downstairs, okay? Hasn't even been a few minutes and she already came in. But yes, US Cutter, best place to get your stencil vinyl. Highly recommend them. They're my favorite. Hello, all the people popping on. It's good to see all of you guys. Hopefully everyone's having a good night. Do I think shipping a wood sign with hooks on it would still ship okay with the wrapping method? So I would think if it had hooks, so are you talking about hooks on the front maybe as like to hang things on it? I would probably find a different method to ship, just because you just don't know how, if something will snag it and rip off. So I would probably do a box or something with hooks on it. Because I do have some signs that I do ship with the brown paper method, and that is with, I don't know if you guys have seen my grandparent wood signs that have the eye bolts on the bottom. I do that with the brown paper method. But if it's coming out of the front, I think that would probably snag. So I would probably do box. Hello, hello, hello. How much do I spend on my large roll of stencil vinyl? Angela, I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look. I've recently been buying the larger size, so whatever one of the larger rolls costs, I'll have to go back on my, well, actually, let me look real quick, and I'll let you know. I know it's not, they ship within other countries. I know a lot of people have been wanting it from all around the world, but unfortunately, I think they only ship within the US, but I'm not 1000% sure on that. Let's see. It's called Aura Mask 813. My computer's being so slow today. I've heard that there has been a lot out of stock, but luckily I made a big order right around, like a little bit before Christmas, so. All right, so the size I normally get, it's being so slow. So I'll get a 24 by 50 yard roll, and that is $90 plus what? It says 90 plus whatever the total is. So over $90, but it lasts forever. But the size I've gotten up until this year, I would get the 12 foot or the 12 inch by 10 yard roll, or the 12 inch by, or the 15 by 10 yard roll. That's what I got forever. So have I made any more SVG files? No, but I have a lot that I'm working on. I just have not uploaded them to my shop yet. So y'all stay tuned. I do have some different SVGs coming soon. How in the world do I get the large sheets of plywood into your home? I don't think my truck is big enough. So Brittany, I normally, if I was driving in my smaller car, I would get it cut in fourths before I put it in there. But my husband, he has a truck too, so we would normally just take the sheet and put it in his truck. But getting it into the home, we just slide it into the garage. That's how we did it. We don't put it in the home, but that's where we put it in the garage. But y'all, I actually just upgraded my vehicle. That's what I was doing yesterday. I knew that I was running out of space in my smaller SUV. So I told my husband I was okay with getting a little bit of a larger SUV. And he said, no, we're going to get the largest one they got. So I got a pretty big SUV now to be able to get whatever I need to get when I'm by myself or whatever, ship all those boxes. So yeah, pretty excited about that. I got me my pretty much dream SUV. So that was one of the goals I had this year. Knock that one out. So yes, that is how I get it in my home. So what makes you choose to use either vinyl or stencil? So Dexter's mom, I always use stenciling for my wood signs unless the wood sign is really small or it's going to require a lot of effort, like the Scrabble tiles. I use vinyl on those just because I've been doing it that way. The little blocks are kind of tiny, and it would take so long if I individually painted each and every one of those blocks. And they turned out, the quality of them are great with the vinyl because it's permanent. So that's what I use for my smaller wood signs, but I almost always stencil everything else. I have a shop for Starbucks cups, but bought an Epson F200 DTG printer yesterday. Would you recommend making a new shop or section since they're completely different items? Well, first of all, congratulations, because that's pretty cool. I've seen those direct to garment printers and they're pretty awesome. And secondly, let's see, you said make a new shop or not. So if you only sell cups, but you're wanting to do direct to garment, maybe do a new shop. But the thing with what I did is I made mine kind of like a personalized gift shop. So that kind of left me open for a ton of different items. So if you think that you might expand to different things in the future besides cups and shirts or whatever you're wanting to do with your direct to garment, I would probably just either do a new shop for just shirts or just make it a gift shop, kind of like what I did. So that's kind of what I would recommend, Katie. Hey, Holly. Is it too soon to ask about your spring wood signs? I'm in need of spring. So I am in the slow but sure process of getting my spring stuff ready. I'm real behind this year, y'all, on trying to plan for the next holiday. I have so many things in my brain that I'm trying to get done and that I've been working on. I'm getting there, though. I'm getting there. And I will share whenever I come up with some new designs and new things to share with y'all. Have I ever considered using a scroll saw to cut my letters for a 3D look? So yes, I do want to eventually get more woodworking things. I'm not sure what yet though, but I'm really liking the laser printers and or laser cutters and things like that. But I don't know when or if that's even in the cards for this year. We'll see. Can I do a video on what wood I purchased for both a sign and frames? Yes, Teresa. I actually have a video recently that I did for my wood sign, start to finish, complete tutorial. So check that one out. Hello from Romania, Europe. Oh, wow. It's 2 a.m. here. I wanted to sleep, but didn't receive this notification. Finally, I can see you're live. You're an inspiration. Well, thank you so much. What SVGs can I get to buy to use on make signs or decals? sell. Let's see. What SVGs can you get to buy or use? So if you buy SVGs, most of the time you can use them for any projects as long as you're not selling the file within itself. Just check the fine print. But most of the time, all SVGs, you can use them to sell your items. Just don't sell the file. Thank you, Christina. What did I get? I'm assuming, Keisha, you're talking about the SUV. I got the Ford Expedition Max. Of course, I had to get the Max because it's larger. And I told my husband, I said, the regular Ford Expedition is plenty big, but I had to get that extra, what is it, 12 inches or whatever it is. So, yep, it's a big, I'm trying to get used to driving it because I've drove smaller cars my whole life. And I got in it and I was terrified because I'm like, well, what happens if I get in a parking lot and there's no parking spaces, or I have to go between in this little parking spot? And so I'm gonna have to go practice, I think. When shipping large signs at 22 by 44, do you use the fixed rate shipping? So Brittany, I don't ever use flat rate. Or are you talking about me having a fixed rate? So I have shipping calculated in all of my wood signs, so I would charge free pretty much shipping. As long as they spend over 35, shipping is free. So I kind of figure that in with my pricing, if that's what you mean by fixed rate. Did I get my transfer tape from US Cutter? Yes. Have I had a chance to play with my sublimation printer? So I got everything today that I needed, like my ink I was waiting on for like a week, which is funny because it was just across the state over, and it took like a week to get here. But yes, everything got here today, so I'm going to hopefully get to that this week. What is an SVG? It is basically a file that you can use in softwares like the Silhouette, Qriket, pretty much a lot of softwares you can use it with. But it's kind of different files and designs and things you can use to make decals or cups or whatever you make, you can use an SVG for. You can kind of look it up. It's hard for me to explain. Oh, there we go. Somebody said it's a scalable graphic that you can change size without losing quality. Well, there you go. That's a way better way to explain it than I did. Congratulations on purchasing your dream truck, Sally. What an accomplishment. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I have been wanting something bigger, and I decided now's the time because I'm running out of space in my little tiny car. So I'll be okay selling items with SVG files you can't sell. Yes, Luke, that is correct. Yes, like Haley said right here, she said you just make sure you check the fine print and see if it says it's okay for commercial use or not. Because sometimes it's not. The ones that I sell, I'm okay with you selling over 1,000, and then at that point, just a $5 fee to do beyond 1,000. But it's just a trust system, you know, like I trust that if you do that, then, you know, you can upgrade if you sell a bunch more than 1,000, which 1,000 is a lot. So I started off with the small signs and using a glue and clamp for my frame. Now I'm looking into using a staple gun or brad nail, but scared to use it. What gun would you recommend? So I know it seems intimidating to use the nail guns, but honestly, it's not as scary or intimidating as you think. Just go and practice. So you get some wood and just start practicing, and you'll kind of get the feel for it. As long as you're being careful and following all the safety precautions, everything, then you should be good to go. You know, they say wear glasses, safety glasses, and all that stuff, but just do what makes you comfortable. But it's really not as hard as you think. So someone said, do I recommend a Qriket or Silhouette? I know I've said this a ton, but I kind of prefer Silhouette just because there's more room for growth, and I just like the way that the software is. And a lot of people that use both Qriket and Silhouette say the same, that Silhouette is just kind of the way to go. More user-friendly, just more room for growth. And yeah, that's my recommendation for it. Do I ever make mistakes when painting my signs? If so, do I sand it down and start over or just touch it up? For example, if the paint peels when you remove the stencil. So Erica, I used to have this happen on a almost weekly basis. I would mess up until I perfected my method, and nothing's perfect, but I used to have a lot of issues just trying to figure out what paint I wanted to use. So if the paint peels up in just a few spots, I touch up. And if the paint peeled up a lot, I would just completely redo the sign. If it's able to be sanded and redone, yes, but if it's not worth your time, just start over. So yes, I have had times where I've had to touch up, and it's pretty simple if it's just a few spots. But if it's like the whole sign, it's going to take you hours. Don't even waste your time. Just redo it. Could I do video with easy beginner vinyl projects? Yes, sure, Natalie. I have a lot of beginner stuff that I have in the thought process of mine. Do I have any recommendations for a good printer for printing stickers and cards? So honestly, I'm not sure about that kind of printer. I have a very cheap in the back Epson that I got from Walmart for like 30 bucks, and it does everything I need. But if you're going to do stickers, I would definitely recommend getting something higher quality. I would check, I don't really know what the good brands of printers and stuff are right now. I know Epson, I like Epson, but I don't know how they are for regular, like good quality printing, because the one I have, it doesn't do the best quality. It's just for invoices. I just opened my Etsy shop and I'm stumped on how to mock up items that I want to sell without physically making each and every round. What do you suggest? So, how to mock up our items. I had a kind of a video, if you want to check it out, on PicMonkey, how I do my mock-ups. But let's see, physically, yes. Check that out, Jay Elliott. I have a video on kind of how I make my mock-ups. And this is if I want to make a ton of different wood signs without having to actually create the wood signs. So check it out and see if it gives you any ideas. Hey, Cassie. Do I like my office chair? Yes. It is comfortable. It is from Amazon. I think it was like $60. I put a comfy pillow back here, and yeah, I will, if you want that, I'll send you the link, Cassie. But I do like it. It's gray, and I wanted something gray, and it was hard to find a gray one, believe it or not, on Amazon. Okay, advice for beginners trying to sell signs but not getting many sales. Okay, so I always tell people just put it all out there. Any designs that you can think of. Do a lot of work to get yourself out there, kind of. It took me a while. Oh, sorry, I'm just shook my whole table and everything. It took a little while to get in the algorithm for me with wood signs because I was doing vinyl for so long. But once I did and I had a bestseller, it took off. So I had one particular sign that I did that is not popular like pretty much at all anymore, but it was a bestseller for a long time. And that's really what jump-started my wood sign business, part of my business. So I would just recommend just keep looking until you find something that people love, and once they love it, take that particular wood sign and make spins on it. So for example, that was a couple sign. So I did a bunch more couple signs and they did really well. And then the one that did really good for me was the coordinate signs, which is the home coordinates. So I kind of just branched out until I kept finding the best sellers. So that's kind of how you always stay in the, I guess, Etsy's algorithm. You just keep getting those really good bestsellers and keep making spins on those bestsellers. I hope that makes sense, y'all. But that's always what I've noticed, how you just keep riding that train. I didn't see any more comments, so I'm not sure. I was asking about a good shipping label printer, Dymo 4XL sufficient. So yes, I love my Dymo 4XL. A lot of people like the Rollos. I haven't done enough research on the Rollos to know if I can do what I do with the Dymo, but I can make more than just shipping labels. I do like stickers and labels for around my home and things like that. So I recommend the Dymo for sure, but make sure it's the 4XL. Okay. Hello, everybody coming in and saying hello. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anybody's questions. Okay. So what I'm doing tonight, y'all, is I am working on some signs. So I have probably, I think I have one large order for 12, and this lady orders for me like on a monthly basis. It's kind of within the real estate marketing, and she orders coordinate signs for me on a pretty regular basis. So I'm making her an order of 12 signs, and then I'm also working on a couple other normal signs and some Scrabble tiles. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut or get my machine cut up, because I can't talk. I'm gonna get my machine set up real quick, and then I'll answer some more questions while that's cutting. I didn't have my home signs ready yet to cut, but I'm gonna get these other ones going. But yep, that's what I'm working on tonight. And today I filmed a video for y'all. Should be out tomorrow, hopefully. It's another work along with me studio vlog type video. I know you guys really like those. So that's coming. And then I have another one planned. Hopefully it'll be up this week too. But you guys also let me know what y'all want to see, like different videos. I know a lot of you want to see the end of the year tax stuff. But I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm not even ready for that yet. I'm not even ready for taxes yet. I always put it off as far as possible, but I know a lot of you guys are wanting to see it. So I promise I'm going to get to that soon. I'm just being a procrastinator when it comes to taxes. It is not fun when you, just a PSA for y'all that have never, or this might be your first year, as you get along in the business world, taxes cost a lot of money. Be prepared to spend a pretty penny at tax time. So I was going to use my Pro, but it's way too loud and I don't really want to set it all up right here. So I'm just going to use my regular old Cameo 3 and get that started right now. Okay, let's see, 24.
I just wanted a hug.
Okay. Oh. Okay, let me go finish this. Hayden wants calling for you, okay?
I just wanted a hug.
You can always have a hug. You can always come up for hugs, okay?
Okay. I just want to go in my room.
Okay, you can go play in your room. The little one came in to give Mama a hug. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get my settings adjusted again. Okay. It's not going up for some reason. I might have to restart my software because it's not the Cameo, it's my computer. It's been acting kind of weird today. Nothing wrong with it, but it is. I swear every time I do these lives, something goes not right. Here it goes. I think it's working now. Okay. It is super windy out here tonight. It is it's doing it again, y'all. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, my whole thing flipped over. Okay, now I got it. Now I got it. Okay, let me see if I missed it. Oh, I missed probably some of y'all's questions. Do I ever leave my stained wood signs raw, or do I always coat with polyacrylic? So I always coat with polyacrylic just because it gives it like a protective coating for my regular wood signs. That's what I normally do, just because polyacrylic, it just gets it good and coated, I guess. And I've never had any issues with it or yellowing. Like some people say they worry about yellowing. Polyacrylic has never done that for me. Okay. I hope y'all don't hear that loud clicking. I know that's annoying. Sounds like there's a helicopter in my room.
I wanted a kiss too.
Okay. Okay.
Do you like my hair, guys?
Does it still sound like there's a helicopter, or was that just up back then?
I don't want to go in.
Thank you, Lou.
I love you so much.
I love you. Okay, go play, okay? And I'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys. She said you like my hair, guys. Yep, that's my little one. Okay. All right, so let me close my door real quick, y'all. Okay. Oh, is my thing messing up again, y'all? Like last time? Ugh. I hope that I don't have to start having issues every time now. Okay, good. I'm glad y'all don't hear the clicking. It might have been me. Maybe I hit something. So the cord or something. Okay. So just trying to still get these settings adjusted. Like I said, my machine or my computer's acting a little funky, but we're gonna get it going. So I'm gonna get one of these started. Okay, let me go get my vinyl real quick, y'all. Oh, you still hear the audio issues? Y'all, I hope this doesn't start messing up again. You still hear it? Okay. If it continues, I'll try turning off. Maybe it's my software. Okay, let me go cut this real quick. Sounds like my husband has a Harley in the living room. Okay, trying to think of what I can do. I don't know if it's my microphone. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try touching my microphone, so y'all just bear with me for a minute.
I don't want to go downstairs.
Okay.
She was playing with spray bottle in her room. I don't know if she was doing it.
Okay. All right, you guys, I think it's worse. Please let me know though, because I know that can be really annoying. And I don't know what's wrong. It's like I've been having audio issues and live issues here lately, but I'll go ahead and start cutting. And if it keeps bothering you guys, let me know. Get away from that, please.
I'm getting
Haley, if y'all are not downstairs, please go turn the TV off down there. Maybe it's messing up this stuff in here.
I'm just drawing.
Sounds like pop filter issue. What does that mean, Mike?
Can I show you a video when I'm done drawing?
Yes, go draw a picture and then you can show them, all right?
To get those in my first. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, what is pop filter issues? Okay, the mic too close to the computer. Okay, I'm gonna try moving it.
Well, you want me to turn off the TV?
Yeah, go turn off the TV downstairs.
You want me to be on?
Okay. I moved the microphone a little bit further away. I wonder if it's because I'm using a external. I know, I just don't want you guys to be bothering. Oh, you know what? I did get a new light. And that's when the live started messing up. That's weird. I wonder if that's what it is. What software do I use for streaming? It's just the regular YouTube.
There.
I did get a new light recently, and that's when I started having issues, and it's Wi-Fi connected. Let me try disabling the Wi-Fi of that light and see if it does anything. Oh, don't drag that on there, baby. Are you showing your picture? What is that?
Space.
Space? Oh, she drew a picture of space. You don't hear it at all now, Amber? Okay.
It's for you guys.
Oh, she made it for y'all. It's space. Lights will definitely cause noise like that. Okay, Mike, I'm going to go ahead and disable the Wi-Fi of my light.
I'll put it right here for your video.
I'm going to,
I'll show my other picture.
I wonder if it'll still work if I turn it off. Sorry, y'all, bear with me for just a second.
It's almost ready, Mom.
Okay, we're not going to be doing that, okay?
I'm just going to show my other picture I drew.
Oh, she's going to show y'all one more picture.
The other day.
Okay, you want to show them? Okay.
It's a rainbow.
It's a rainbow. It's beautiful. Okay.
I'll put it right here for your video too.
I'm going to try and I'm scared if I turn this off that the light's just going to turn off.
Does that look good?
I didn't want a Wi-Fi light, but it is what it is.
Does that look good, guys? Okay.
They're telling you it looks good. Okay, now why don't you go play for a little bit? Mommy's trying to get this fixed right now, okay? Okay. But we're gonna go play for a minute. Mommy's trying to get this fixed, okay?
Show the other picture.
Okay.
Go and show.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out how to disable the Wi-Fi on this light. Can y'all still hear it fluttering? The Wi-Fi, okay, part just controlled on there. Cables crossing. As y'all can see, I got a lot to learn around here. Okay, it comes and goes. Okay. We will get it figured out. But yes, it seems like some people say it's gone, some people say they still hear it. I do not know how to turn the Wi-Fi off of this.
I didn't know you could turn the light on.
Yeah, it's a Wi-Fi light, but
Is that why you have an F on it? You can like control it.
my husband said to put all your cameras, lights, appliances into your guest network and your laptops, tablets, cell phones on the main network. Okay, Cassie. My husband knows a lot more about that, so I will get him to help me figure this out. It's just, I noticed that, yeah, I think it is the light. And I need a Wi-Fi extender. I do have a Wi-Fi extender, but nothing's connected to it. Well, thank you, Cassie. I'll have to figure it out, y'all. But if it gets really bad, please let me know, and I can end the live early. And I will get it. Okay, keep working. Okay. If I figure out how to turn the Wi-Fi off on this stinking light, I'll get that turned off, and we'll just see if that's what it is. Because this is when I started having issues when I got the new light. And I'm scared if I remove the device, it won't work. So I don't really not want to have lights right now. So. Okay. All right. Well, we're just going to go ahead and work. If it gets bad, y'all, I'm sure will let me know. So. Did you want to show them the picture too? Okay. We have one more thing to show you guys. My oldest drew Squidward. Drew Squidward. And she wanted to show you guys. So. She's very good at drawing. So I'm very proud of her work too. So good job, Haley. It's better to wire Ethernet cable to your computer than Wi-Fi. They're all telling you it looks good, Haley. Do I use an app to control the light? Yes, it's called Good Earth. And I don't know how to disable. I'm scared if I turn it off, then it won't work. So let me know if any of you have heard of the Good Earth app and how to disable Wi-Fi on it. because I don't even use the settings on it. I just turn the light off and on. So, but yeah, it's called good. Haley, they're all telling you how pretty it is. She said, thank you so much. Yeah, she watches those drawing videos and learns how to draw. So, sorry, y'all. I hate that we took up so much time doing that. Okay, so let's get that. I hope this doesn't mess some stuff up. But hey, hi everybody coming on. What orders am I working on tonight? I'm working on a bunch of wood sign stencils tonight. I did a bunch of decals earlier, and that's on a video that I have coming for you guys here in the next day or so. Okay, I'm gonna try moving my microphone back over here, y'all, because you're gonna hear that loud silhouette. Is that okay? Am I still good? Yes, you guys are my troubleshooting group. I don't have any admins, Mike. I need to get, I was looking into maybe getting some moderator or two for my Facebook group, but I don't know how that works yet. So, yes, I'm looking for some trustable people possibly to be moderators. But yes, that's what I'm looking into. Just flip your lights off and on once. Yeah, that's kind of how it is here too, Jackie. We just had to flip the light switch off and on a couple times. I wish my husband was here and he could help me, but because he's the Wi-Fi guy, whatever, he knows how to run all these. And it says turn off, but I'm scared if I do that, it'll turn the light off. You know what? I'm gonna try it. Oh. It turned the light off. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. You would think that it would be on there and it would say disable Wi-Fi but it's not on there. So, is it still coming in and out, y'all? Time to tell scary stories. Oh yes, Jamie, let's go. Y'all know I like my true crime and y'all know I love my true crime. I love my true crime and all that stuff now. So I love me a good scary story or two. I love the scary movies. I love the crime stuff. Awesome. Great to know that it's working, y'all. Okay, so if I missed any questions above that you guys need an answer, just let me know again and I'll answer it again. So you should get a CNC. Yes, MP. I want me some kind of new toy for woodworking. Priscilla, no, it is absolutely free to be on the Facebook group. Got to get my wife to start helping me make stencils and wood signs and slowly getting her interested. Yes, Kevin, I love making wood signs and stencils, and I'm sure she would too. If she gets started, she'll get addicted. When did I know that crafting was my passion? Okay, so Kristen, when I was a senior in high school, we were doing our senior projects, and I decided to learn to make a quilt, like from start to finish. So my grandma helped me learn how to make a quilt. And when we did that, I realized how much I loved just crafting and doing the sewing. I've always loved drawing and things like that. So yeah, I guess that kind of what started it. I started when I was a senior in high school, and ever since then I've been sewing. And then I started doing the vinyl stuff about, a couple years ago. But yeah, that's a good question though. I've never had anybody ask me that. Can I do a video on how you type all your decals in when you get orders? Sure, Natalie, I can show that. That's fine. Just added a new sign on Facebook. Okay, Mike, I will get that approved as soon as possible. Have I ever sold off of Etsy like Facebook Marketplace? Okay, have I ever sold off of Etsy like Facebook Marketplace? So I have not. I've sold a couple things off Facebook Marketplace, if that's what you're asking. And how long did it take to get my Etsy success with wood signs and decals? Okay, so I guess the wood signs and decals pretty much, I guess, what year did I start? In 2016. So I'd say I started making money, pretty good money the first year, but it wasn't enough to like, I would say for people to like quit their job off of or anything like that. I wasn't making much at the job I was at before though. So it was like pretty awesome money because I didn't have to pay for daycare and stuff like that. So yes, I'd say maybe 2017 it started picking up a little bit, and then I had my daughter, you know, she was preemie, so I had to take off a lot of time, and during that year a lot of time. So I guess really 2018, 2019 were big years for me in my business. Which version of QuickBooks? I use QuickBooks Self-Employed. I know, it's almost bedtime. We'll be done soon, okay? Do you have a camera thing right here? We don't want to mess with it, okay? Okay, so let's see, how much was the SVG class you took? It was about $200. Okay, what was the next question? I saw another one. How many orders do I get a day on average? Well, around Christmas and big holidays, I get, golly, I don't know, maybe, I'd have to go back and look, maybe between 20, 30 orders a day. Yeah. And then now, because it's the January, I'm getting like, let's see. I have 17 orders right now, and that was from Saturday, between Saturday and today. So I'm not getting as many at all right now, but sometimes they're bigger orders. Like for instance, these wood signs that I'm working on, this one's an order of 12. So, but I'd say maybe per week, I'm getting, I guess, maybe 50-ish per week. But it really just depends. It really honestly depends. Around big holidays, I get a lot more. I can't even keep up around the holidays. So that's kind of, it just depends. Every day is different. And I started ads today, y'all, on Etsy. I turned it on for $5 a day, and it took all of my money within 10 or 15 minutes. And I'm not even joking, y'all. It was gone. So I need to figure out what the heck am I doing wrong with these ads, because back then when Etsy had their ads, I was doing really well with them. But now, I don't know if it was just because it was the first day, but I'm going to keep it on there for a week, and then I'm going to up it a little bit, and I'm going to play around with the ads and see what works. So,
Mom, can I install a bunch of my gum?
Okay. No, she's not chewing it?
She is chewing.
Okay. I'll deal with that in a minute. Just requested to join the Facebook group. Okay, well, I will definitely accept that, Kristen. Or Kirsten. You might be Kirsten, sorry. What am I using to convert my new Epson printer to sublimation? And am I going to do a video? Yes, Monica, I'm going to do a video, and it's nothing. You don't need to do anything to convert it. You just add the ink because it's an eco tank. So all you really need is the eco tank and your sublimation ink. How were my first couple of months on Etsy? So really good, honestly. I got my first sale within, I think, like 2 or 3 days. No, it was sooner. Maybe it was sooner than that. No, it was 3 days, for about 3 days. But this was back in 2016. So times are a little bit different, I think. But once I started getting that, orders picked up, and it was always Tumblr. I had a lot of Tumblr orders. in the beginning. And then decals were next. And then eventually I branched out to wood signs. Y'all, I need to show you guys what my first wood sign looked like. It was terrible. I'm going to try and see if I can pull it up on here. I don't know how to share my screen, but I have a picture on here. It's like embarrassing. Do y'all want to see that? Like my very first wood sign, like I had taught myself I had never messed with wood signs. Do you guys want to see that? Let's see if this is going to work. Okay. And y'all would not believe, I actually sold that many off of, like a ton of them off of this picture. And I got to show y'all. It's cringeworthy. And it'll make y'all feel better about if you think your stuff's bad. And I was like so proud of it too. I mean, it wasn't messed up. It's just so light. Like I think, let me see if I can figure out how to share my screen real quick. And hopefully I can find it. I know it's in my files. I'll just never forget. I was like, and I took a picture in the grass and it was like, I was just like, oh, this looks so good. Oh, man. Okay, where would I have put it? It's such an old picture. Like I said, this was back in 2016. I had a little baby. So I get a lot of questions on, oh, did you do this when you were pregnant? I did not just start doing it until after I had my daughter, my youngest daughter. Let's see. I'll let y'all know if I find it. I mean, I know it's on here. I just don't know where I put it. Is anyone else like that with their files on their computer? Like it's organized, but it's not organized. Okay, it's got to be around here. I think it was in 2017. Yeah, it had to have been because I had my daughter in 2016. Let's see. MP, I don't think you're the only dude here. I think we got a couple dudes on here. Okay, I think I almost got it, y'all. Let me go and get this on the cutter before I'm just standing. I swear I work so slow, y'all, whenever I'm talking. Okay. Maybe I put it under sign mockups. No, I did not. Oh god, now I want to show y'all. Oh, I think I found it. Oh no, this isn't the right one though, because this one is like one that I added a bunch mock-up, or not mock-ups, but options to. I want y'all to see like the blown up one. Let me try and take a picture of it. I don't know where I put it. Thank you so much, MP. That's so nice of you to say. Y'all, I can't get it to I'll show you guys before we go. I'll try and figure out a way to because I just realized there's no way you're going to be able to see my phone. What is my most popular sign size? So it is 12 by 24 for sure, 100%. Even my biggest inspiration since starting doing vinyl work. Oh, thank you, Paige. That's so sweet of you to say. I think I even have that sign somewhere. I think I saved it. I hope I can find it somewhere. When we moved, I got rid of so much stuff. Oh, I don't know. Y'all let me know if I missed any questions because it kind of defaulted down to the bottom again. How is the Etsy shop with the files doing? So it's doing good. I have not put as much effort as I would like to in it, so that's coming soon. More effort in that is coming. But it is going good for what I've done so far. I'm happy with how it's going so far. It's a great way to, you know, have like just a second opportunity to make a little bit more cash, more passive income. So where you guys, I swear. Yeah, that's for sure. It's definitely a good, I've always liked SVG files and wanted to learn how to make them. So it was a good market for me to get into, I guess. Oh, thank you so much, Susan, for the super chat. You are so sweet and totally didn't have to do that. But thank you so, 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 so much. You guys are all the sweetest and best people out there, I swear. I promise when I find that one picture by itself, I'll show y'all. I even wonder if it would be in my phone. Probably not. Oh. Okay, do I respond to customers after ordering, like, thank you for your order, and 2, do I arrange listings in my shop? Okay, so do I respond to customers after ordering? No, typically not. Oh, sorry, it got loud. I don't respond. I don't say anything to them after they order. I just set up for it to send the email that just says, or you know how you can put a note in their order or for their invoice, just thanking them for purchasing with me. And then inside of their package, I'll write a little thank you note and put the little thank you sticker on it. And that's usually all you need to do. If you get involved with the reaching out to each and every customer, it's going to get pretty hectic when your business does pick up. It'll be a little bit harder to keep up with everything. I think people kind of expect it on Etsy because I've ordered several things on there before, and I don't think I've ever had anybody reach out in the process of when you order and when it ships. Seriously, Sally, you're a big reason why I was confident enough to start with signs. I'm going to get a table saw for my dad, thankfully. Oh, that's so awesome, Paige. Thank you. I'm glad you're starting it up. It's definitely worth every single minute of learning how to do that. It's the best thing I ever did for myself, was just taking that leap and doing it. And hey, if it doesn't work out, you can always make yourself some pretty cool signs. So it's always good. What is the font that you use for your Qriket sign? That one up there is Goldie Rainbow. I got it on Font Bundles. It's snowing and raining with a 0% chance of rain. I want to be a meteorologist. Guess who joined the chat, y'all? Who do y'all think it is? Let's see. I message every customer within 2 days of their charge. Mike, that's a great way to, I wish that I could keep up with that. I've always heard, I looked around trying to figure out what is the best way to do. Should you reach out or should you not say anything at all? And a lot of people recommend, that is awesome that you do that. I mean, but a lot of people say that at least I've talked to, just don't reach out because no news is good news kind of thing. And some people get scared that they're going to say, well, actually, I'm not happy when you message them, you know? Oh, yep, it is John. That's right. Don't say anything embarrassing. Y'all, my husband is like the complete opposite of me. I swear, like, y'all would not even expect our personalities to, you know, be married. But I love him. Let's see, I get over 50. Oh, that's awesome, Mike. That's really good. Maybe you can give me some tips then. Yes, I did research vinyl cutters. I just really like the Silhouette software, and I like the fact that I can cut different colors on the mats. I don't know if the commercial ones you can use mats, can you? I don't know if you can or can't, but I at least like the Silhouette software. Who do you usually ship with, and how do you ship your signs? So I ship always through Etsy, labels through my computer if I'm shipping from Etsy. If I'm shipping anything else, I'll use PayPal, but I'm actually going to start using the Pirate Ship soon and just see how it goes because I've heard a lot of good things about it. But yes, I ship with just UPS or USPS, and then bigger signs I will ship with FedEx because Etsy has a discount for FedEx, in case y'all didn't know. Thank you, Cassie. I love it. I'm a little nervous about it, though. Nervous about parking it. Okay, where do I get my Monogram fonts? I purchased them off of Etsy. I just typed in Circle Monogram font and Vine Monogram font. And it was commercial license. I don't know if you can still, actually, who I bought it from, her shop's gone. So I don't know. I don't know if it's raining. It's not even supposed to rain. Do you think Etsy has an automatic reply once someone makes a purchase? Monica, yes, they usually have an email that sends out, and you can, as a shop owner, you can go into your settings and write a note on there to like thank them for their order or whatever you want to say. So does that make sense? You can write like a little note that goes into that email. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah, I've heard Pirate Ship is good. Where did I just put that vinyl? Oh, it just stopped. I'm experimenting with my new Silhouette Cameo and the software over the last few days. Oh, Dawn, that's awesome. It's always fun to play around with new machines. Sandra, that is awesome. Conquer product photography in the next few weeks. Yes, that is important. The most important thing I think on Etsy is your photography. Does the stencil film I use work for Qriket too? Yes, Ashley, it works for any vinyl cutter. Oh man, I forgot that sale note existed. I wonder what mine says. I haven't touched it since I started the shop. I don't even remember what mine says. I think it's something like, thank you for your purchase, something, something, something. I don't remember either. I'll have to go. I probably need to update all that. I know that when I ship an order, that's like super outdated. I need to go fix that too. What do I do with signs with intricate designs for a stencil or decal? Okay, so intricate designs, it really depends how intricate, but like I told you, if it's really small, I like to use vinyl just because it's so much easier than trying to get those tiny paint, you know, everything crisp. Does that make sense? I'm going to test it out with a spray paint method soon though, and I will let y'all know. My husband is a John too, and my junior high sweetheart, and 25 years married. Oh, that's awesome, Monica. 25 years. Wow. We'll be 12 years this year that we've been together. What, 12 or 13? It was 2009. So y'all do the math that we've been together. Creative Fabrics has $1 first of the month. You can download their fonts and commercial rights included. Oh, that's awesome, Jamie. I'll have to check that out. I've never been on that website, I don't think. Creative Fabrics. Okay, I'm not using my 24 right now just because it is so loud, and I know you guys probably wouldn't be able to hear me, and I can't really get it to reach my computer. I would have to put it right next to it. So I'll just save y'all the ear pain, and I will just cut it another time. So with Pirate Ship, you are no longer going through Etsy. So Christina, I think you can go through Etsy, but you just mark it as complete, and then you put your tracking information into that. Does that make sense? Kirsten, I'll have to check. I think you go into your, it's under your settings. Let's see. Settings. I think it's under, hold on one second, I'm looking. Okay, here it is. So you go to your setting tab, and then you click the very first thing that says info and appearance. Scroll down a little bit, and it says message to buyers. And under it, it says we include this message on receipt pages and in the email the buyers receive when they purchase from your shop. Thank you. So mine says, thank you so much for your order. Oh gosh, y'all read, this is my first.
Thanks so much for your order.
Yeah. This was the first one that I made back in 2016. So let's see what I said. Thank you so much for your order. By your purchase, you are helping me to live my dream. It means so much to me. If you purchase the vinyl decal, detailed instructions on applying your new decal will be included inside of your package. If you have any additional questions, let me know. Have a wonderful day. That's what I said. I'll probably update that a little bit more, but that was what I wrote from the very beginning, and I still have it. So, yep. Christina, yes, you do have to. I don't know. I don't know if Pirate Ship integrates with Etsy. Probably not. So, yes, you would have to go in and put your tracking number in, I think. Now, anybody that uses Pirate Ship with Etsy, let me know. But I'm pretty sure if you ship with anyone else, if they want the tracking number, you have to import your tracking number. They might integrate, though, Christina. I'm not sure. I just downloaded Adobe Illustrator on my iPad. I want to be able to create SVGs in my free time. Do you or anyone use it? I use Adobe Illustrator, but it's not on my iPad. It's on my computer. Well, that's good to know about Creative Fabrica, y'all. I'll have to check it out. Let me go get some more vinyl. Where's my big mat? Oh, I know where my daughter made it. I have to go get it. What's in your mouth? Yeah, what's in your mouth? I had to go find my vinyl mat. Okay, let's see. Oh, Betsy, well, that's good to know. See, I've never used anything other than Etsy for shipping. I just kind of like how everything's in the system. I'm using a mat with this one, y'all, because I was, sometimes when you load your vinyl up, if it's not perfectly straight, you'll get a letter that just is a little bit off, and that's what the last one did, and I just don't want to mess up another stencil. And I know y'all don't come at me with the whole test. I know I need a test cut, but I've just been doing this for so long that I just, sometimes you just make little errors, or you just don't cut your vinyl perfectly straight when you load it in there. So this is an extra little step that makes sure your vinyl cuts perfectly straight. Okay. Hey, Donnie. Okay, so how do you factor your materials and time into setting your prices? Do I have a particular profit margin in mind? Make sales are fantastic, but how do you ensure it's truly worth your time? So, Donnie, this is something I struggled with a lot over the years. I was undercharging to the point where come tax time, I would be realizing I made nothing compared to the amount of work that I put into it. I wasn't happy. I would cry. I'd be like, are you serious? Did I seriously only profit this amount after fees and taxes and everything? So this year I've kind of changed a lot within my business, and I wasn't ready really to show you guys or share with y'all the process because I didn't even know really myself, and I'm starting to kind of figure out the methods and things like that. So look out for a video coming soon on how I price my handmade materials and products. But it's all down to just a big old formula and figuring out how much your materials cost and monthly looking at your fees and everything like that. That's what I've been kind of looking at each month. And I'm going to have a video on that really soon, so just stay tuned for that because it is a lot. I would explain it now, but it would take probably a long time. So maybe I can make a video and just cut it down for y'all to understand it a little bit better, if that makes sense. But yes, just know that that is something I think a lot of us struggle with, is underpricing ourselves. It's not worth it at all because you work more in a handmade business than you do in a full-time job. And it really is true. You spend every waking hour either thinking about your business, working on your business, or just, you know, the hours you put into your handmade business is a lot. So anyways, Donnie, I will get to that very soon. So y'all just stay tuned for that. Anissa or Anissa, I think it's Anissa, right? I have actually a little short video I was gonna upload for you guys on how to find those coordinates, but just to put it into short really quick, I go to Google Maps and put the address in. Once it pops up the little red dot that is above the address, you right click it and then go to, it'll have little coordinates on the top of when you click it. Click that and then it will show you the coordinates on the side screen. So I like to use the longer coordinates. That's how I find the coordinates. I use Google Maps. So I will show y'all that little quick video soon. I cut and paste the tracking number for pirate ship into my order tab on Etsy. Oh yeah, Carolina, I think they are. Holly knows. Why do you use the blue vinyl to cut your designs? Is it cheaper or just doesn't matter? Okay, so this is Oramask 813, so it is a stencil vinyl. So that's what I use, Emma. I just found that that's how I get the most crisp signs. So. Oh no, John, I'm not ready to wake up too early now. Your daughter kept me up last night. He has a landscaping business, so when it's wet outside, he doesn't work or do his side job. He has a job that he goes to every day, but this is his business. So that's what he's referring to, y'all. When he said that he's not going to work, it's too wet. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Okay. Yeah, you got it. I hope that y'all took that the right. He cuts trees and stuff down. So he has like a little side business where he I say little, but it's not really little. It's a pretty successful side business that he does. And I know we're just a family of little entrepreneurs. But yeah, he can't work when it's really wet because it can be kind of dangerous climbing trees and stuff when it's wet. So, and he always wakes me up super early because he's an early bird and I'm not. But I like waking up early because I get a lot done. But, okay. So that one turned out great. All right, let me go get another one and we're going to cut some more stencils. So I do Etsy ads. Amber, yes, I kind of mentioned this. I used to, and I just started doing it again, and it was my first day using it again, and it used up all my ad money already. And I put like $5 just to try, and it used it within like 15 minutes. So that's what I don't like about the Etsy ad thing. Just it uses it up. You don't get to really pick how much goes into each click, but I'm hoping that it'll even out soon. Yeah, SEO I think is the most important thing to get sales. That's what I've noticed. All my sales come in through SEO usually. So if I were to start making SVGs, would you recommend starting a new shop immediately, and why? Yes, I would, because I was gonna do an SVG shop or put SVGs in my regular shop, and I decided that would be way too kind of counteractive, I guess, because what I sell involves SVGs. So I said, okay, I'm just going to make a whole new shop. And it's really not that bad, Taylor. I literally, on your app, you just click shop, and it's on, you can put both shops on your app. And then on the computer, you do have to log out, but it's really not that bad. An SVG shop kind of runs itself. You put the items up there. The only thing you have to do is just be there to answer questions if needed and import your stuff. But it's not like you're sitting there having to work on orders for 2 different shops. You just kind of work when you can on your SVGs, and then it's there. Does that make sense? Night owl too, sleep is for losers. Yeah, that's true. I guess if you want to get anywhere in life, you have to stay up a lot later than a lot of people do. If you want to succeed in your handmade business, maybe. You just need to work as much as possible. One day, we'll sleep again though, right, y'all? I'm trying to join that winner circle. You'll get there, girl. Do I have a PO box, or do I just use my address? So I get this question a lot, and this is my opinion on it, Sarah Ann Creations. I think your name's Sarah Ann, I'm guessing. But if someone really wanted to find your address out, all they have to do is Google your name. So I think really the shipping from your address is fine. And if you really want to do PO box, that's fine. But from a lot of people that I've spoken to, other Etsy sellers, they just use their regular address. But like I said, if someone really wants to find out your address, it's pretty much public information no matter what. So you might be going through more trouble getting a PO box. Do y'all agree with me on that? Or does anybody have anything else to say about the PO box? Because I have considered it before. I just, that's just my opinion on it. Hey, Red E Hustle. How's Nita? I hope I say her name right. Is it Nita? Nita? After sanding my plywood, I have noticed that there are still tiny pieces poking out. Any suggestions? So Morgan, maybe, okay, are you sanding on the right side? And what plywood are you using? Are you using the blonde wood? Are you using regular plywood? Are you using birch wood? Because if you're using any of the, like the birch or the blonde wood, it should be smooth already. If that's what you're talking about. Daddy's there. You say, Daddy? Take that out of your mouth. 4-year-olds, they don't listen very well, do they, y'all? I'm an early bird. I woke up at 5 to work, but then I'm asleep by 9. I understand that. Some people are better in the mornings. They work better in the morning. Some people work better at night. I'm kind of a little bit of both. No one is out to kill me and my family, I don't think. Yes, that is so sweet. I've never gotten a thank you letter. One lady found my phone number, and called me and thanked me, which is fine, but I just don't know where she got my phone number from. But anyways, so yeah, but other than that, that's the only, people have reached out to me and thanked me through messages and stuff like that, but I haven't actually gotten a thank you card. That's so sweet. Yeah, Keisha, you're right. It is pretty inexpensive to sign up for that.
Mom, I'm scared.
Oh, she going live too? Maybe when I get off here, I'll go into hers, because I know I'll be on for a little bit more, but tell her good luck a little bit. Okay, so let's see. So no need to sand it. Morgan, it just, oh, you're using birch. Okay, so if you're having pieces coming off the end, sometimes that can be because of the blade you're using.
Are you done yet?
maybe the blade you're using needs to be a little bit of a finer tooth blade. It can cause the vinyl, it can cause the birch wood to split a little bit on the ends if that's what you're talking about. And, but yeah, check your blade and see if that is the problem. It might cause it to splinter. But yes, you do need to always sand it still. But it should still be smooth when you buy it. Daddy told me to say, hey, Cadillac. She doesn't like it when you... My husband calls Caroline a lot of different nicknames, and his newest one is Cadillac, and she does not like that at all. So, some small town PO boxes included picking up mail from mailboxes in the post office. Yes, that is right. Like I said, I'm just wondering if what other Etsy sellers do with that.
Mom, I want to play Red Bull.
Okay, go get your thing. Do I have suggestions for how to improve SEO? Watch your video.
Downstairs.
Okay, let me get my vinyl started really quick, and then I'll answer that question. Okay, well, go get it.
Downstairs.
Hey, Haley. Where are you? Okay. Anyway, so do I have any suggestions for SEO? I'm going to have a more detailed video on SEO soon, but basically, as long as you focus good on your photos of your website, make sure the photos are top-notch, bright, and your descriptions, fill out all of your tags. Anything that you would search to find that kind of product, fill that out in your tags. So, like, let's use an example that you're selling, I don't know. Guys, I'm trying to talk. Sorry, y'all. You know, life of a parent with young children. So let me try and think of something you could be selling. I don't know. Let's say you're selling a crocheted hat. So you would maybe, if it's red, you're going to type in red crochet hat or red winter hat or I don't know, Christmas hat because it's red. I don't know. Just anything that you could think of that would match the item or what other people would think of when they're searching for that item. That is what your tags are for. So I think tags are important. There's some people say they're not, but I utilize every single part of my tags on my videos on my listings. Stop it. So yes, SEO is very important. Just focus really well on that and you'll do fine. Just keep playing around with it because it does change. Etsy's algorithm changes a lot. And sorry guys, I'm trying to get a game on for the little one. Hello everybody coming on. Yay. Okay, it's the top of the plywood. Morgan, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Usually birch doesn't have pieces come up for me. Maybe it's your sandpaper. Is it your sandpaper? What kind of sandpaper are you using? Has anyone had these fire tablets for their kids? I love these things. I'm trying to get your name thing off, baby. It's not working. Here we go.
Yay, yay. Mommy's ready.
Oh, let's see. If you stain the wood and then paint the letters on, are you still using the spray paint method? So if I stain the wood, stop. You're right next to, I'm sorry, y'all. She was right next to the microphone with that. I'm sure that was so loud. I'm sorry. If I get this on, are you going to be good?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know where I was, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Like the comments went down. I don't know where I was. Oh, if you stain the wood and then spray, okay. If I stain the wood and then spray the letters on, are you still using the spray paint method? Okay, so yes, I have tried that and it works fine. If I'm doing one sign, hey, stop. I'm sorry. If I'm doing one sign though, I do not do the spray paint method a lot. I will do just the roll method that I had in my, I'm in the middle of talking. Okay. Sorry, y'all. But yes, I do. I have a video coming for my regular wood signs soon. Caroline, I don't know what's going on here. It's all the electronics are just not having issues today. Here you go. I type in all those passcodes. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, thank you on the 10K. Thank you guys. I know I said a thank you on my group, and I want to thank all of you on here now.
Mom.
I appreciate.
Hey, Mom, the big rock is on. Oh no, I went in the water.
Okay, go play with Haley.
Come on.
She's it's almost bedtime. I won't stay on too long tonight because she is starting to get kind of a little bit of a better routine that she needs to be on. But yes. But thank you guys for the 10K. I appreciate it so much. I owe it to all of you. And I never honestly thought that it would get to that point. So I appreciate you guys so very much for that. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's stuck. Okay. Let me get her another room real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, there she goes. Okay. Anyways, let's see, where were we? I wipe the sawdust off with a rag and it pulls at the rag. Yes. Morgan, I would check your 120 grit. Okay. I'm not sure, Morgan. If you want to send me a message, I can try and help you figure out what it could be. And sorry for all the screaming in the background, y'all. Real life stuff here. Like all of my lives are. Oh, man. Okay. Yes, you guys see how my husband has that dry sense of humor? That is him right there. Do I seal the entire sign? So yes, I seal pretty much every sign except for my all painted wood signs. Does that make sense? I do not seal over all paint just because it can cause it to smear a little bit. Have I tried the stop block yet? I haven't had a chance to build it or put together yet. I want to though. It's coming this week. I do need to go to Lowe's tomorrow, so I'm gonna be messing around with my woodwork and stuff. So yes, I'm going to do that very soon. Yes. Are you talking about me trying to keep my cool? Yeah. Y'all know us parents, when the kids, they don't want to behave when you need them to behave. And she actually had a late nap today, so I'm surprised that she's not being good right now. Yes, you guys can feel, all you parents out there understand. No, I think she said she was using birch.
I can't even.
I'm thinking it might be something about the sanding. She wants me to beat this level on her game for her. That is what's going on right now. All right, okay, we're in trouble now.
No, Leah, no, don't get right there.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. Here, try and restart the level.
I'm almost out of time. Come on, John. Let's go.
You had two toddlers had to drop them off at grandma's. Yeah, I need to probably figure out something on Monday nights because y'all know my husband works a lot, so I need to get somebody to watch the little ones apparently.
At night?
Yep. We're gonna have, at this point we're gonna have to. Because you guys can't be good girls.
I'm trying to keep going occupied.
But I don't know what's going on here. Okay. But yes, you guys know how it goes.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on, John.
Oh, our Lowe's is not always clean. We have I don't know, I guess it can be considered clean, but we don't, a lot of stuff doesn't stay in stock. Or if you need help with something, you're basically out of luck. You gotta kind of figure it out. One time, I think my husband was trying to get something down like off the top, and like people were just walking by him and they don't even offer to help. So yeah, it's kind of like that up there. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Valerie. Like I said, I'm sure a lot of you probably are like, oh, those kids are so spoiled. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, they got their daddy's like strong will, and whatever you say. You guys, does any of you have like strong-willed kids? And you can understand what I mean. Like no matter how much you discipline or teach respect and all that stuff, they just have that like that strong will to them. Do y'all know what I mean? That's how my children are. But you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Doesn't matter how many pictures you have, are they just good quality? Yeah, I don't really think it matters for the whole, they say you have to have like 10 pictures. I don't think it really matters. I only keep a couple on there and it's fine. I got plenty of sales from it. I might try out putting the full pictures on there and just see if it does make a difference. But I say a couple, just to start off with, is fine. If you do a sign with just vinyl, do you seal? So great question. No, I do not seal over vinyl. I only seal before I put the vinyl on. If you put sealer over vinyl, it'll eventually cause the vinyl to harden, crack, bubble. So don't put sealer over vinyl. Put it before you put your vinyl. Yes, you're right. The fault lives with it. Yes. Oh man, those strong-willed kids. By the time it's like nighttime, I'm just like exhausted. Because that, especially that little one, she has a temper, and you guys are seeing little bits of it, but y'all don't see the whole thing. So, and y'all think I'm so patient. I'm not the most patient person in the world. I try to be. How long does it take me from customer order to shipping to finish my wood signs? So I have a lead time about 5 to 7 days to ship wood signs. And larger orders are a little bit longer. Like about 2 weeks is the most it would ever take. A quality that's challenging in children is rubber. Adults will certainly will. I agree, Keisha. I've heard that strong will makes them, when they're adults, it'll be good for them. It's good to have that strong will because you get what you want and you go for it. So I agree with that. And they always say, whatever you see your children thriving on, that's what they're going to do well in as adults. So I try and remember that during those screaming tantrums and no's. I was wondering if you have a pricing strategy on your items. Do you try to value pricing or compete on pricing? Great question, Chris. In the beginning, I was very competitive with my pricing, as in I would charge cheap, but now I'm realizing I need to at least charge what I'm worth because I know my time put into everything. So at this point, I price a lot on, I do compete, or I am competitive with my pricing, but I'm not so cheap that you will go straight to my signs. Like I used to be, like my signs were super cheap and I would get tons of sales, but I wasn't making any money. I was making money. Yeah, the money was coming in, but once you figure in the price, the material cost, you don't make as much as you think you do. So I feel like if you charge more and you get fewer sales, it's worth it. So that's my opinion on it. Hey, Karen, so glad to have you here. You just missed the chaos, I guess, of my children, youngest child, having a little bit of a temper tantrum, but y'all are really getting to know me here and my little family. Does that time include the time it takes to get to the customer? So no, Shay, 5 to 7 days is how long it takes me to produce the item. And a lot of times I'll send it sooner, but if I'm busy that week, 5 to 7 days is what I need. I've probably never been mad in my life. Oh, John, are you still in here? He said, I've probably never been mad in my life. What do you have to say about that? I'm telling y'all, I'm a nice person. I know I'm a nice person, but I have a little bit of a temper, a little bit. But it takes a little bit to get me to that point. Like it has to be something nagging again and again and again to get me to that point. He said, don't make her mad is all I have to say. Oh, that's all y'all need to know. Let's see. Local seller are mine. Okay. Does signs of vinyl and seals every single time with super heavy coat of poly. See, I have heard people do that. I'm just scared to do that because I've heard that it will cause vinyl to eventually crack or, bubble or whatever. So I don't know if that's true. I'm just, from what I've learned, that's just what I've learned. Lowball pricing not only burns you out, but also doesn't leave any room to run sales. So here we go.
I can't even get the card.
If this, okay, no. We're not going to do that. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to play this game. Will you let Haley help you?
No.
There we go.
Oh, you roll it back.
It's a game, y'all, and she just, oh, that game. Okay, if I beat this level, will you go in there and play nicely until bedtime? Will you?
Yeah.
Okay. This is how it is working, you guys. Like, my whole day, it won't go back up there. My whole day revolves around
there's a hole that won't
working, stopping for the children for a minute, working, stopping. So you might not get as much done as you would if you had like childcare or help. Okay, I beat it for you. Oh, you just fell. Sorry. I just died. Okay, but yes, this is working with kids. But yes, Keisha, great thing she said it there. She said lowball pricing does not only burn you out, but also does not leave any room to run sales. And sales to speak to the psychology of selling and makes people think that they are getting a deal. I agree with that. That was worded very nicely. So you seem to have a lot of patience with your girls. You're amazing. Thank you so much, Dawn. See, that means so much when you guys say stuff like that, because I feel like you died, baby. You don't have any more lives. Oh, thank goodness. I try to be patient, but like I said, I feel like sometimes, we all feel like we fail sometimes, losing our patience. Okay, Miss Caroline, here you go. I don't understand this tablet. It keeps going back and forth and back and forth. Here you go. Say thank you. Oh, now she's crying because the game died. Okay. I'll get a few more minutes on here, y'all, and I will go and just to go ahead and put the little one to bed because she's not in her best mood today. I'm mad on a daily basis. Sarah, I feel you, girl. What is your main source of traffic? Sales. And when you first started out, did you have family and friends to order some? So my main source of traffic is basically just from the Etsy algorithm. It's not in any other way. Like I said, I just started ads again, so I'm gonna see how that goes. But it's just basically from SEO. And when I first started off, I did have, well, a lot of people didn't buy. They bought a lot from me when I sewed because I had a lot of friends in the whole, they had children that age, my child's age, and I made a lot of kids clothing and mats and blankets and quilts and just all that stuff. So I had a lot of family and friends support me then. But really, once my Etsy shop started, it was all from Etsy. And so, yeah, a lot of people around here, I don't think are into the whole wood signs and vinyl decals. I mean, they are, but I don't see a lot of people wanting to pay full pricing for that kind of stuff. So, yes, a lot of my stuff's pretty much from Etsy. And I do get some family and friend sales here and there, but not as often as you would think. Nita says you have to be the sweetest person ever. Thanks, Ready Hustle. Like I said, I think I'm a nice person, but I do have a temper. Yeah, I'm not going to show you guys that though, because then you're going to run away and not want to watch me anymore. What do you need? What is it? It's dead. Okay, hey, listen, they're telling you got to be a good girl. Look, they're saying, Caroline, be good. Okay. Come on, Caroline, let's go. With Mod Podge and had to straighten out and press again. Oh, that's awesome. I have never, well, I've used Mod Podge. I just like the polyacrylic so much better. But yes, it does bubble if, what
Yeah, I'm trying to get her in.
Well, I'm going to say bye to them in a minute. I wanted to get more vinyl cutting, but are you going to be good for me to cut?
But you don't know how to play the red ball game.
I don't know how to play the red ball game. What a shame. Okay, let's see. How long did it take you to gain traction with your Etsy shop? I'm trying to be patient, but it's hard not to get frustrated. So it took a couple of days, but after that, like I said, this was back in 2016. So it was a little bit different, I guess, than it is now. It was a lot more saturated now than it was. But just be patient. Just keep. I'll try in a little bit. And you just got to keep being patient and keep trying and implementing new things to your items. So just keep updating your pictures, keep posting new items. And eventually, I'm about to say bye. Are you going to be good for me to say bye? Do y'all hear that whine? Okay, I'm going to have to go now then. And the kids are going to have to go to bed. Okay. Anyways, sorry about that. Again, I keep losing my train of thought. So it's probably time for me to go because I know you guys are probably getting super tired of hearing whining children. She said nobody's wanting to play my game. So dramatic. But I get so distracted because I'm trying to answer y'all's questions. And then I have to deal with the screaming child. But yes, just be patient, May. And just keep focusing on your SEO, and eventually, I promise, it will take off. And I've always told people on here, if something's not working, just keep trying until you find that thing, that sweet spot that does work. Because it usually is something that you're missing there. It could be just something in your SEO missing. It could be your pictures need to be brightened up. It could be you just need a better description. I mean, there's always something that will help. So just keep going. I promise you it will get better. Okay, so, well, thank you guys all so much for saying the sweet words. I appreciate all of you so much. Yes, I need to get my child to sleep, but I've told you guys on these lives, their schedule is so messed up because we are virtual school and their bedtime is like 9 o'clock now, which is super late. I know my youngest, if she goes to bed at 9, she sleeps in a little bit later so I can get some work. What are the most popular sign sizes? Signs. So Robert, the most popular sign size that I have is 12 by 24. And that is the most popular sign that I've found that I have. You getting tired? You go to sleep? She's such a big baby, y'all. You would think that she's like outgrown this whole temper tantrum phase. Look, they're talking. They see you. Oh, hello, Linda. Yes, I'm about to wrap it up here because this one's getting tired. I was going to do a bunch of signs, and I did get a few signs cut, but y'all know I have 12. Yes. I have 12 more that I need to cut, so I'm going to get that cut. And that would probably take a little bit longer than we like. And so sorry that I didn't get to get as much work done. And I hate that I keep saying, oh, this is a stencil. I'm working on stencils. And then it doesn't get all done. But better something than nothing at all, right? We're going to stop whining now, okay? Can you tell everybody bye?
Bye.
Say, sorry I was whining.
Sorry I was whining.
Oh, okay. That's enough. Seriously, I know you guys are like cringing. Y'all are probably like, oh, what does that sound? That whining. But thank y'all so much for watching, and I will go ahead and get these last ones cut, and I'll post them in my Facebook group. So if you guys are not on my Facebook group, go to Simply Sally DIY, and I will post pictures of the final products if I get them done tonight. So thank y'all again for watching. Can y'all say bye?
Bye.
Say see you later, alligator.
See you later, alligator.
All right, thank y'all. I appreciate watching. Bye.
Bye.